مساء الخير. نكمل اليوم الحلقة الأخيرة من لعبة Assassin Creed Valhalla. بقى لنا بس الزعيم الأخير، هي آخر منطقة بالتحالفات، وأتوقع مو تحالف يعني، بس نهجم عليهم. يلا امشي ويا حبيبتي.
I want to see the Alliance map.
يتك كلها من هاي وين
Hamptonshire, the last Saxon stronghold, and very heavily guarded. King Alfred is preparing for war. You will meet tremendous resistance. As will Alfred. Is Guthrum Jarl there with his army? He is. He and Ubba have gathered a sizable force and intend on launching an attack on Alfred soon. If we support their assault, England will fall to us. A pagan land where a multitude of gods may freely roam.
يلا أهلا بحجة هدى.
I'll go to Hamptonshire and speak with Guthrum. Send word to our allies to gather on the Thames, just outside the Shire. I will. May the gods share in this, our final victory.
Final victory.
What is it?
Eivor, you must not go. You must not. The signs, the portents, they shout and wail. Your leaving will be our doom.
Speak clearly, Valka. What have you seen?
I have thrown the bones. I have stirred the offal of beasts. And in the rising steam, I saw the end of it all. Though this battle you may win, this war you will not. Your foe will be your master. Your hope will be your grief. This is fate. Our fate.
I thank you for this, Valka. But the yawns of fate are too frayed for me to follow now. I owe this fight to my friends and allies. And I will see it through.
Go then. With great care. But know that the home you leave will not be the home to which you return.
شو هذا تقولها بعد متى جاي مثلا؟ مثلا شنو حتموت حظ الهدى. ستة آلاف متر. لكن تضغني ماسكة صابت ويرحم
Eivor, you come at Guthrum's call. It is good to see you. And you, Soma. Okay. There is an uneasy peace here. Both armies with their hackles up. No, we took Wareham without resistance. These Saxons accompany their lord as we stand beside Guthrum. So this fort is not the sum of his ambitions. Guthrum's plan is to bring the Saxons to the table. If he can win the peace without a fight, he will do so. And how likely is that? Just now they sit on their thumbs in the church, talking in circles. Come, I will take you to him.
Yeah.
Who is Guthrum meeting here? Is it Alfred? That's right. The king of the West Saxons has agreed to negotiate. Seems we have him on the back foot. Guthrum should be careful. Alfred speaks with Loki's tongue. Guthrum is not a babe at teat, Eivor. Nor is Alfred. If he has come, it is for his own advantage. Then give us counsel. Stand by Guthrum, show our strength. The king of Hayseeds will soon be humbled, trust me.
نشوف هذا. قاثم أخو
We
أوبا.
took this town as if it were a straw hall. Do not challenge me, Elf King.
Your show of swagger and strength has my attention, Guthrum. But we agreed on terms. What more do you want?
The crown of Wessex.
Wessex has a king, and that king has the backing of the Almighty. Yours is a fever dream, Dane.
What is this?
Guthrum does not negotiate with oathbreakers, men whose words are only shadows of their faults.
Ah, Eivor. Our blunted tool returns, Lord.
I have given you all I care to. A Danegeld to leave Wareham. You swore an oath upon the cross and that pagan hammer.
And when you scurry back to whatever shit-soaked hovel you crawled from, we will release your men.
Speak again, handmaid, and I will feed your tongue to Eivor's raven.
A fair trade. We already have your cock.
Are we done with this pissing contest?
If
Guthrum has given you his word, and you will honor it. We will leave this town.
أعتقد كله DLC.
You have one day.
أي إضافة.
Do not test the king's patience further, or our men will return to Wareham with force.
And if you doubt my conviction, know that the Avon River near Uffentune runs red with the blood of your countrymen.
Their commander, what did his men cry as he fell? Ula? Uba?
Yes, that was it. Remember, you have taken my silver. In return, I expect your honor. I will await news of your retreat in Chippenham.
Uber dead? It cannot be. Gods, I will tear that Saxon's skin from his bones if this is true.
Alfred hisses with a snake tongue, but he gains nothing from this lie.
When news of this spreads through the camp, no Saxon will survive the day.
You swore upon the cross.
Oh, I have no intention of cowing to that milk sack. Now more than ever, I will take his throne and his head.
In Winchester, Alfred used me as a tool and cast me aside. So let the betrayer be betrayed. We will burn this village to the ground. After that, we take care of Alfred.
ناخذوا بدأ الحرب. شت. هذا كله سوالف الفود الخايف.
Destroy everything! Their roofs to splinters, their bones to dust!
هذا ايش وقعه؟
Leave nothing standing!
هذا رزاق شنو؟ وعوبة يعني صدق ماي؟ لا يريدون أن يحرق للمطر.
Fire and flame! Burn it all!
أتوقع إيه حرق المكان.
Let vengeance steer your course!
Odin! Odin!
Leave nothing standing! Let vengeance steer your swords! Fire and flame! Burn it all!
Burn it all. هاي كل مكان.
Leave nothing standing!
Together last much longer! Corpse! You will pay!
محتاج تالي هاي؟
I've got your corpse!
جنيزة.
Fire and flame! Burn it all!
هذا
Let vengeance steer your swords!
عايزين نحرق كل البيوت بعد ما مشغلين عليه.
Aid me, O Lord!
Their prayers go unanswered this day. We should find Soma.
Let's bleed! We have the advantage! Suffer! Do not lose your nerve!
This place has routed Soma.
Good work. We leave now. There are forest ruins just east of here, along the road. Come on, men, move!
Escape. هذا جاي واحدة ويكتبها كلها. يلا امشي. ما يخلونا نسد الحصان. هو ألفرد بدأ الحرب. لا منه. هذا ما خلونا نسد الحصان.
Smart. Cut down the stragglers.
هذا صار.
Odin owns you.
Where is your king now, Saxons? Cowering like a mouse. Every soul we meet.
The ruins are close. Keep moving.
More Saxons. Draw your weapons.
The ruins are close. Keep moving.
Your good shot for Christ. For Uba, his blood soaks your soil.
عم بس لا أوباما خطية من البداية وياي. هذا التاكسين ذا. كل ما راح نتقدم راح يجي واحد.
Where is your king now, Saxons? Cowering like a mouse.
هو ألفرد بس ينهزم. هاي السامة مو هذا قاطع جماعة ناس. وين أوبا؟ نشوف.
We can rest here a moment. Now, tell me what you know of that breaker of rings. Weak and wretched troll.
Alfred is a wily fox. He appears frail, but draws upon an inner strength. He'll not be easy to oust.
Fury will fuel my army and my claim.
It will not be enough. You must find a weakness.
Yes, that is why I called you here. Do you balk at the opportunity to bury the Saxon king?
I must first hear a plan to balk at.
Alfred spoke of Chippenham, a squat hovel of sheep and peasants.
So why does he go there and not to Winchester? Your scouts must know they're the best in England.
A holiday feast, their Saxon Christ Mass. Alfred will warm his heels by the fire, while Uba lies cold in an English field.
I have called upon my allies to join us in this fight, but I must know where to send them. Is Chippenham our final prize?
It is. But I will need my men for the coming fight as well. The hostages Alfred took. If there is a chance to save them.
We'll not lose more friends today. Where are they held?
A place further ahead through this forest. They call it Hampton Blockade.
Soma, ride north to the Thames and lead my allies south. They should be gathered by now.
I will.
Gather on the river passing Chippenham. The rest of you set up camp there. I called you Raven Feeder once. At Portchester, you were as hot-headed as Thor. You have become a true leader, Eivor.
There's much to come, Guthrum, before we can rest with mead in our hands and songs in our ears.
I will crush Alfred's skull with my bare hands if Ubba is dead.
We cannot dwell.
لحد الآن ما ندري هو صدق أوبا ميت عايش.
It's true. If you want the throne, only strategy will deliver it.
Oh, bloody wrath will steal it. I will follow this Alfred, hound his heels. Revenge burns within me.
A wise man once told me, we do not dash ourselves against hopeless courses. We arrive unexpected, strike swift.
You turn my words against me now, Wolf-Kissed.
I took them to heart in my darkest times, my friend.
And Sigurd? He is back with you?
My brother's story is a long one, and for another time. Ridding the land of a strong ruler will make Wessex...
You almost sound like you respect him, Ivor.
I have come to understand the trials of leadership, Guthrum. It's hard not to, when you cradle something as fragile as life within your hands.
بعد أنا صوت الملك مال مجموعتي. موسيقى.
I must be careful now.
لا اصبر هذا هاتشات مات كتلة. محمود
To hell with you!
يثغب. لا تغم جد تسوي هنا. ياتم جوا. وين مجدوني؟
Where you're going, Hey now! Your time's up, Kerr! Come on then! Right side, the idiot! Watch my lead! God damn you!
هذا على شي حابسيهم بس لحتهم.
I told you, Guthrum, you have my back.
Guthrum, some of your men.
We will not be feasting in Odin's house tonight, boys. Something interesting over there? No? Right then. There. This is the blockade. The hostages must be in these buildings. What is your plan?
We can tread quietly so as not to alert the guards. But I can raid this place in moments with my crew.
I will follow your lead. There is a camp set up north by Chippenham. Go there.
As long as I can cut some Saxons down, I don't care where we face them.
نجوه هاي البناية. بالضبط ما دوانها. شو أباك بس نفسي. استنى هنا. هذا قاطع سوي شي.
Are you Guthrum's men?
Aye.
Flee us and we will fight by your side.
Gotham man.
Ah, my friend. You have
Every Saxon who spat at me will die.
You'll have your chance, but don't be foolhardy. Let your steps take you far from here, to our camp near Chippenham.
Thank you, Eivor. You did a great deed here. Their families will raise a cup to you.
I need no thanks, Guthrum. Let us speak more when we are safely away.
يلا قطع مش امشي بالحصان. يمشون بالحصان شوي اسرع. اصعد اصعد.
We're safe here. Let us speak, Guthrum. You should join your people at the camp. Even a surprise takes preparation.
Your bravery, your leadership, Eivor. You wear it well. You have grown much since last we spoke.
You judged me fairly, Guthrum. Harsh though your words were. But I do not make the same mistake twice.
How is your brother Sigurd?
He lives, a changed man. But he is free of Fulka's torment. That at least was a deed well done.
Will this all be worth it in the end? Everything we have done? Everything we have sacrificed to win this land? Sometimes I dream of soothed black furrowed earth. And blood seeping from seedlings, poisoning our future.
We must believe our way of life will survive. Our fates are woven, but our deeds forge our destiny.
And so to our final battle. We will wait for you at the camp.
يلا معسكر 500 متر بين ما انتقل هناك نطور هنا وهنا. اللي مستوى يعني.
Alfred spoke of Uba meeting his end on the Avon River, west of Affentune. I fear the worst, but I must know.
ما بالتحديث جديد نزلوا سكلات جديدة بالله. وصلت يعني 3 لا هذا صار بقى 2 وانا عندي بس واحد. بقت الأخيرة وهاي عندي 3. لحد الآن ما يعرفون أبو عايش ميت، بس ما أعتقد يقتله. بس هو هذا ألفريد هو الزعيم مال أودا، يعني كل المشاكل من عنده. يلا دكتور نلتقي هناك. زين نصل معسكراتنا. هذول الحلفاء كلهم يمكن.
Giedrich, after Rochester, I was not sure you would come again.
I've chosen my side. Who would sooner bet a hog than allow Alfred to pillage the land of love?
Guthrum will trample Alfred's ambitions like weeds in the dirt. Mercia might rise further yet.
Perhaps I shall one day sit upon the throne of all England. King Giedrich the drunken ass.
I'll raise a cup to that.
ماذا واحد ثانية.
Look, you Saxon bedwetters. Here is a real warrior.
Vili, what tales are you weaving for these soft-down Saxons? Do not make me regret supporting your Yaldom.
Eivor, you know I will take your childhood scrapes and secrets to the pyre.
Good. I would hate for something to happen to you in the coming fight.
Ha! Such fiendish rivalry between you two. You laugh in the face of fear. Tweak old man Death's beard.
I will do my mother and my lord proud today, Eivor. The Lord knows I've not been the best of sons.
Good to see your spirits high. Fight well, my friends, and we will feast together in victory.
You soft-cheeked Anglo boys.
Have
you brought your mothers with you?
Tefder, it is good to see you.
I gave you my word. Besides, Alfred's faith is strict and he has no love for pagans.
You have changed much from that god-whipped boy. That is good to see.
I was always him, but my faith was like a veil. I am glad you helped me lift it.
And now another education. You'll see how we Norse bands fight.
I am all aquiver with anticipation.
My mother is worth 10 of your men.
There you are, Raven.
Lufina, sure. It warms my heart to see you well.
Well as ever. Better since we skinned those Order rats.
I hunted down more in Winchester on Alfred's behalf. Now we come to take his kingdom.
How quickly a coin can flip when tossed from hand to hand. Only a fool is a betting man.
Aye, Alfred fought to use me, but he will find differently at Chippenham.
You Eivor a lot, my love.
I have seen those strong Saxon hens clucking round the hearth as
with
your...
Eivor! It's good to see you.
Erke and Stowe, I released you from your debt, and yet you came.
London is quiet enough, and Stowe here felt the sharp stab of conscience.
Could not let you down, Eivor. That's not what an honorable man does. So here I am, despite my reservations.
And you, brother. I did not think you would be here either.
I have seen to my brother. Sent him to Valhalla with grave goods. I am done with sorrow, Eivor. Now I am bloody angry.
I do not doubt it. I have seen those strong...
Vinir, stand tall. A light heart lifts all those around them.
Ah, Eivor! Who would not be joyous, raving at your side?
And how do you feel about bringing sorrow to the Saxons on their holy day?
It darkens my mood. I have learned some of the Christ Lord's teachings. He preaches peace where our gods delight in battle.
Let their delight be ours, then. We have many battles to wage before the end.
And I will be beside you for them all. My axe ready and my heart stout.
I do not doubt it. I have seen those strong Saxon hens.
Deolaf, you have come again at my call.
I have. But this does not sit well with me, Eivor. This is a Christian feast, and the people here are not soldiers.
I come only for Alfred.
Innocents will die for your ambitions. I am your ally now, but after this, I must turn back to Mercia. I have much to repent.
So long as I do not lose your friendship, your oath will be fulfilled.
I do not doubt it. I have seen those strong Saxon hens cutting down the hearth as you farmers play with your ox.
Eivor, you made it unscathed.
They came from all over England.
دولة ساعدناهم غد الجميل. Really. هذا يقول حرامي.
I never thought it possible, Eivor, that you would rally Saxons and Norse under your black-feathered banner.
They see the tyranny of this elf king. He would crush them all under heel and plug their hearts with his god.
So what is the plan, Eivor? When is their feast day?
A few nights from now, but their revelry has already begun. We should attack now.
That is unwise. Soldiers pace the paths of the village. Then the night of the feast, the cover of darkness. That is when we will strike. Uba will not have died in vain.
We await your instructions, Eivor.
Let's go about the plan on the attack. I should speak with my allies first. لا امشي.
Let us plan our approach. But whatever happens, Alfred is mine. They are not expecting us. We should not meet much resistance on the way.
No,
then quietly through the fields. It will already be too late once they see us.
يلا.
Your young Saxons can be our eyes to the west. Better to keep their soft hands away from the conflict.
My scouts reported that a few nobles have arrived for the festivities already.
Good. If we capture the Thanes, there will be no danger when I confront Alfred.
And we could persuade them to support a new king of Wessex. I will subdue the lords.
Take Deolaf and Tifta with you. They could prove useful in convincing the Thanes. Rhoda, take Erkin and Stone, capture the garrison. Make quick work of any Saxons that dare cross into the village.
Gladly, Eivor.
We each know our parts. May they blunt their swords against our might.
ساعة الصبح. هو وجع بالله.
Tonight, Wessex's last resistance will crumble.
I follow you, Eivor.
And I.
بقية.
Be ravening wolves and croaking ravens. Stand firm. Your axe arms strong, and together we will win this final battle. And remember, Alfred is mine.
قول الذكر ترى ألفرد مالتي.
Soma, with me. Everyone else go quickly to the village.
200 متر.
Advance. Be on the lookout for any stray guards.
هي تكرهها لألفرد من البداية، من أنطى أخوه سيجارد الفوركي. الدور استخدمها وطردها.
Need to cloak myself here.
ليش كلوك؟ هو طبي عليهم وخلاص.
Let's smoke the rat out of this god's house.
بس لا ما ألقاه هنا. Find and confront Alfred. Alfred وين ألقاه؟ هذا نايم هنا. لأن هذا نايم شو يسوي؟ عندك نايم بهذا الزرق، ما أدري شو الدنيا مقلوبة.
Sunan, guide me.
نعم. سونان زبالة بهذا الجزء. وياك.
Alfred! Face me, and I will spare the last of Wessex from my torch.
Did you think my king would turn his back on you, Eivor? When your knife is smeared with the blood of Wareham?
Stand aside, Goodwin. I come for Alfred.
Alfred is long gone. And this good Christian feast, a cup of honey wine, to trap some wasps.
Where is he?
Calling his allies to his side. All those who wish to see Wessex under one god. You cannot win England with your sorry crew of deluded farmers and godless fools.
At least I would not leave them to die as I scurried through the corn husks like a rat.
You have no understanding of duty, the loyalty I freely give. His plan for England, for the world, is worth the cost of my life.
Then sing your tuneless hymns.
Come, Raven Feeder. Do your worst.
يلا تعال.
I have no fear of death, for this battle is only the beginning.
Darkness will come to claim you.
سهلة.
Hellfire.
لا قنبلة حركات. كتلين علي والدي يعني ذولا همسية.
You are beaten, Goodwin.
Beaten? No, not so. By my death, my lord may live.
Alfred used you, fool. He threw you in my path. For what? He only delays what is inevitable.
Kill me then. It makes no odds. For here you stand, bloody and breathless, no closer to my king, no closer to his throne. This island will never be your home, Eivor. You will not subdue her with vicious force, or win her with cocksure words. We Saxons will always stand firm, shoulder by shoulder against thieves and tyrants, whose envious eyes fall upon England.
I can still use you yet.
No. I will use you as you used me. A few hours in the company of my men, and you will lead us to your Sparrow King.
مثل ما استخدمتني راح استخدمك يا حيوان.
I cannot allow.
ليش؟ يلا تستاهل. انتحر طبك مرض. وده تغزل الجميل اللي سوى بيه الحيوان. هو وألفرد استخدموني وطردوني.
Soma! The men of Wessex! They came from every house and hovel!
Let's not so much more.
Soma! Fall back!
صاحبي.
For life! For die!
مبين عتمه.
For glory! Soma! For Valhalla!
أول شهيد.
Remain steadfast.
بسيط. خطير سما وياي من أول حليف هي تقريبا وياي. اجلس لاحق. هذا بيضي. واحد ثانية والله مهمات ثلاثة. خلينا نسوي أول وحدة هاي. جيبون أبي غلايس هذا ذبني بالفخ الندل.
Did you see Alfred?
No. The Saxon boys were ambushed. One day's wounded.
Hold these men back. I will find them. Come. Get up. This is no time for weep wailing.
I cannot. And there is a blackness closing in around my eyes. It frightens me.
Forgive me, Humwald.
Hunwald, listen to me. You survived the Battle of Bottleston. Do not let this scratch best you now.
I'm so cold. Has winter come so soon?
You will warm yourself with mead and dancing yet, my friend.
Perhaps not, Eivor.
هذا ما حيموت.
It may be I will sit beside my father soon. Will he be proud of me?
He will pull you to his breast, sob bright words of welcome, and tell you no man ever had a worthier son.
الفهد الخايس.
I am glad to have known you, Eivor. My truest.
ثاني واحد يموت. هي هاي الحرب الأخيرة بعد. ويا الفهد الخايس. اليوم هم نسى والله.
I should check on Guthrum at the feast hall.
وهذا ينقص خلق الله الفهد. Guthrum وبودا. أيوة. هذا Guthrum.
What can I do?
Eivor, the garrison has more defenders than we want. My men are being slaughtered.
I will find a way to open the gates from the inside.
Hurry! These waves of reinforcements are hell-bent.
أيضا نفوت هنا. شلون أفلش؟ Destroy the gate.
To battle!
منا معه.
I'll keep the rat busy! Give up, you shit! The Lord will see us prevail.
أنا أفلش الباب وأجيكم لحظة. يلا طبوا.
Pay for your sins. Focus. We have this. Die!
We watch each other's backs.
I need you fighting with the rest.
These men will not surrender. And one little cock flogger barricaded himself behind that door there.
I will find a way in. That is most of them. Make sure the garrison stays under our control. I need to help the others. I should check on Guthrum at the feast hall.
بس لا يموت واحد لا.
Eat this! Protect the stage at all costs! Can't hold out much longer. I'll have your guts out!
You will regret this unholy interruption! Leave me be! I'm no threat to you!
هذا من قلب حبيبي قصي. حبيبي يعني الأشواق شلونك شلون صحتك؟
They are weakened. Let us finish this.
شنو؟ والله الحمد لله. شلون الأوضاع؟
You will not rout us, interlopers! Not on this Christ Mass!
كيف ده ساكسون؟
These things defy our God and King!
اطلع. الحمد لله والشكر. ما صاغت مال قالوا واحد يفتحوها على اساس مالي الامريكا. يلا ساكسون.
You will not rout us, interlopers! Not on this Christ Mass!
اليوم ان شاء الله ربي يسهل عليك.
These gates defy our God and King!
فوتوا لهم دول خايسين فوتوا لهم. كانوا اكو هواية هنا.
Stand true! God protects us on his day of feasts!
آمين يا رب. شلون الصيف وياكم؟
You will not rout us, interlopers! Not on this Christ Mass!
اكو بعد ساكسون؟ تقريبا كلهم مات. ولا شلون الحق وياكم؟ بالأردن.
Stand true! God protects us on his day of
كتلة
feast!
كتلة. شوي شوي دا يصير بعد اجا الصيف.
These gangs defy our God and King!
يريدون دول يدافعون على الملك مالهم يعني حتى لو بأرواح خايفين. العلم مواكبه خايف. منطقة الزبالة. مو زبالة زبولة. والله جاي ادخل العب شوية يعني لقطات اسوي واطلع. يعني ببجي شوية صار بيها ملل. يعني نفس غوتي صار لك يعني سنوات يعني صار 3 سنوات العبها تقريبا.
They are routed. The city is ours. Wessex will follow.
Guthrum Jarl, we're not without losses. Some of them grave.
Their king is fled. His patsy struck down. Defeat rings loud in their ears, and I will be their lord before the spring is here.
Guthrum,
هذا يفكر بس يكون الملك.
so matters.
She's gone.
Soma? Dead? She has gone to the endless feast, and she's the better for it.
اي والله يعني حاليا هاي بالجوستيك كل صعب. We should send off our dead. I will speak to my allies. خلها تشوي الحلفاء.
I must speak to those still living.
هاي خامة ما ترجلها اللي بينها.
Lufina. Gods, I did not know. Is he?
دولة ميتين. سوما.
What good can words do, Eivor? Keep to silence. He is gone. For what days I was given to spend with you. For each breath that carried your sweet whispers. I give thanks.
حبيبي قصي الله يسلمك. أنا أشوفهم دائما. قاعد نلعب تقريبا بالبي سي وعلى البلاي.
Your arms around my waist.
الله يسلمك.
The days will be cold hereafter.
هذا رجلها مات.
All color dimmed. Goodbye, my only. My heart.
3 أشخاص خسرت.
Ends with you. What is left will go on.
هذا صديقه.
Your first battle, Elorich. You fought well and with honor.
Is this the glory you deign seek? You can keep it. I saw Hunwald die. The light dim in his eyes. That could have been me.
You will never be the same, but you'll be stronger for it.
I have wasted so much time in pouting like a child. No more, Eivor. No more.
جدا سهل. هذا أنا اعتقلته. ليش تسكت لي؟ هذا قاثرة؟ لا ما أريد أسحشه. Really?
Do you think there will come a day when winning will not be enough?
Well, you can always fight with me if you want to taste crushing and loin-soiling defeat.
My very presence would make that impossible.
Enjoy this victory, Eivor, wherever it brings you. Only a coward thinks he'll live forever.
بس الجبناء يعتقد انه هيعيش للأبد.
Erke, you wear a furrowed brow.
Stowe is taking matters hard. You know how sensitive he is.
A man of faith and stout morals. Small wonder he's tormented.
His support for you has taxed him hard. I will take him back to London. Maybe he will find some comfort there.
You are his comfort, Erke. Not the city you watch. He is in good hands. My thanks, Stowe. You came to my aid when you were free to turn away.
And still it breaks my heart to look upon what we've done today. Was it the right choice? I do not know. But it is done now.
If Alfred had his way, there would never be friendship between Norse and Saxon. You fought for peace. Be proud of that.
I wish I could. And in time, perhaps I will.
ضايج يقول يعني صار يعني صحيح بهذا اليوم. بعد ماكو ألاينس.
It is done, Broder. You fought well.
I saw him, Eivor. In my darkest moment, Broder stood beside me. And all was as it used to be. And then the battle ended. I feel him no longer.
There will be other battles.
Aye. And there you'll find me, Eivor. In amongst the blood and death. Broder at my shoulder. Until the Valkyries claim me.
You have given me more than I would ever have asked for. How will I repay it?
Keep him in your thoughts. For when a man is mourned, his deeds cheered and his songs sung, he cannot die.
يلا قاطهم. هذا يصير الملك. عليكم السلام حبيبي حمودي.
Many fought for us and died. They deserve peace.
Are you ready to honor them?
I am.
Yes, there is nothing more to say.
Time to send our friends to their great reward.
أنا الأشواق حبيبي أحمد.
Will you do the honors?
شلونك شو أخبارك؟
Nothing awaits them. They lived, they died. And now their bodies will burn to cinders.
يحرقون جثث.
Their saga ends here.
Well, do not share that with them.
ختمتها الأساسن أحمد بعدك. الحمد لله بخير على الله.
Victory is ours. But it came at a great cost. Soma Jarlskona, who stood at Guthrum's right hand. She will live on in our memories from now till the end of days.
يعني تقدر تشوف.
And to your warrior, husband,
حرق كله حاليا.
and friend, he made the ultimate sacrifice. I here repay it. And to Hunwald,
لا خسرنا
whose kind heart has now led him to his father's side. May his God welcome him with open arms.
إن شاء الله إن شاء الله.
Let us send them on their
معدل
way.
عالي إن شاء الله.
All our beloved dead, our fallen warriors, and speed them to their end.
اي والله. انا يوم كل شيء قاعد خصوصا سوما، يعني اول وحده كانت وياي، اول حليفه اصلا. اخر شي يحرقون جثثهم. زين انتو بالدنيا تحرقوهم، بالاخر شي يصير بيهم؟ صار ثاني حرب وياي اخسر حلفاء. بس والله هذا مسيحي نقول يعني ممكن يروح للجنة. تبدأ بس شنو انتصرنا قابل؟ اي والله يصيرون كباب. شو كلها راحت لبيوتها والفرد بعد عايش.
Guthrum.
When the Reeve died, did he take comfort in knowing he would soon see his god?
He was strangely peaceful in the end, as if death meant nothing.
We stumble through our years, ravenous, grasping, spilling blood, stealing gold, and it is never enough. This life is never enough. Would it not suit you to know there is something beyond all this? Not war and valor, but quiet and peace?
I think the afterlife men hope for is only a reflection of their regret in this life. All I wish for now is to live among the friends I have made. That is what counts.
Alfred made me swear fealty upon the cross of their god's son. He held such faith in it, a plain, unadorned thing. It burned between my fingers, as if I had pulled it from the fire. A feeling strange and powerful, but gone in an instant. I have not felt its like before.
What will you do now?
Whatever I must do. England is my final home, Eivor. And I will do what it takes to remain.
I should return to Swanborough and tell her of Hunwald's fate.
استكمل أحداثها.
Better the news comes
خلصت
from me than a
الأحداث مالها؟
stranger.
هذا بعد عايش. أنا أريد أكتن على يومه، بس لازم أرجع أغنزي. كان خلقه هنا طالع. وهسه ارجع اغنبي واشوف شو تقول. مشكلة كل منطقة اخر صار حربين جاي دا اخسر هواي حلفاء. لأن هم مجبورين قابل.
Yes, one more, and only because you all have such good taste. Now, this one begins a long.
هاي زوجته لهذا الماس، حبيبته مثغب.
Eivor?
Swanborough,
No. Gods, no. Don't say it, please, Eivor. Don't say it.
I am sorry.
Oh!
لا تقولي لا.
My own one. No. My poor swan. Oh, gods.
ايش سمناته جايبيها هاي؟
You fought bravely and turned the tide to secure a victory. Your dear Hunwald died a hero, and will be so remembered.
Oh, gods. I know he would have fainted to hear such praise from your lips. Thank you, Eivor.
Thank you. He walks among warriors now.
Yes. The lucky man. I imagine he does.
I know words are a poor salve for a wounded heart. I'll leave you to mourn, and know that we're here for you. Always, should you need us.
ما عندهم اللي يموت بعد هذا وراح للجنة مالتهم. وسوى شي سهلة، منو غباك؟ يقول له اودد ويذبوه بقسم الشاوي بساعة. والله يا
Good day.
هذا غدا جابوه من Assassin Creed.
I have something for you. A message. Quite strange.
Hey, my boy. Something for me. What is it?
A letter requesting your presence in the southwest. A village called Athelney.
Nothing strange about a summons from me, is there?
It is not the recipient I find strange. It is the sender. The letter is signed a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Ah, a mysterious partner.
For a short time, I hoped it might be Basim feeding us the names of these targets. He seemed the most likely man, for a time.
Only one way to discover the truth. Thank you, Hytham. I'll take care of this.
مهمة جديدة بس تني جانبيات يعني مو مهمة. خلنا نحكي وين في ونقولها أخذنا كل.
Good to see you, darling.
اي والله بس ذاك حقيقي ينقذ ابنه على اساس.
And withered the kingdom of Wessex. But the cost was great, maybe too great for all we gained.
Rest then. You have earned it.
On the backs of so many. Time will tell if it was worth it.
يمكن أول هاي المدينة الصغيرة مو أعتقد يعني اللي هي مالت ألفريد اللي تغدي منها. قل لي استراحت. يلا غنزي.
I want to see the alliance map.
زين ماكو شي بعد. ماكو بس هي بقت بس هاي. I've changed my mind.
I should.
عليها بقى عايش. بقى لازم اطور مكان واحد اوصل مستوى 6.
This one begins.
A long time ago.
Show me.
اكو شغلة لازم اطورها. مال شو اسمه يا اكو مهمة هنا. سجل. ميتين زين شطبوا هذا يريد 200. أبو فرصة وين يريدون أسافر؟ عندي مهم كانت هنا. بدي أسوي حفلة. هي هنا كرات بعدين أحكي وياك حبيبي. هاي مهمة هيثم أعتقد. والله يا كوكو طيح الله حظه. هاد دق بيه الناقصة والله الحصان. تقريبا بالنهاية مال الطريق. نانا ابو والله صوجة. المشكلة مو سالفة صناديق، الثاني كل المدن خلصتها، بقت معتمد على المهمات. حتى الاسكلات خلصتها، بقت نزلوا 3 اسكلات جديدة هم صدق. هاي آخر واحدة. شوف شنو سالفة هذا الجندي. هذا ما يخايس عبالك. إلا الصناديق الصغيرة.
Yes. Hello. I do not mean to intrude, but I'm looking for someone.
And who would that be then?
I do not know exactly.
Well, that'd be why you ain't found him. But you're free to pass the time just here if you like.
Thank you.
هذا خباز. قاعد بالمطار. اكو فشي وخشمت. شوف المندك انت.
Soul takes love, Do you know soul cakes?
I do. I enjoy them.
They're small things, size of a lumpy fist, so they'll bake fast. Keep your eyes sharp.
And the butter, do I baste them?
No need, love. We'll leave the butter for meal time.
I look forward to it.
Right then. I'll leave you to this. If you need me, I'll be doing the washing up next door.
Hello, Alfred.
Quite a step down from your former work, Lord.
As their guest, I volunteer to help with the daily chores.
They
offer me bread, I tend the cakes.
Do they not feel strange giving orders to their king? Or do they know?
That knowledge would benefit no one.
I read your message. You went through a great deal of trouble to obscure yourself as this poor soldier of Christ. As I remember, you even sent yourself one of these letters in Winchester. A clever touch.
The order wanted me dead. I had to be careful.
You said you knew nothing about the order then. Pled ignorance. But you knew everything. Their names, their schemes.
Would you join me for a walk?
You
look well, Eivor.
I am. The wars have ended, and my
The wars have not ended. You have simply stopped fighting. But men are brewing plots in mead halls and bedrooms. You will see.
And how are you, Alfred? Getting used to the idea of being unremarkable.
I am well. Better than I expected. In this exile, I have found a somewhat nourishing peace. Each morning I am awakened by the sun and growling cormorants. I bathe in the chilly water of the marsh. I eat from shrubs and drink from buckets. It is a good life. Simple. Blessed. I've never been so far west. I find it quite peaceful here. Calming.
I've traveled a long way to hear one name, Alfred. Who is the Order's Grand Magister?
Tell your shadowy friends that England is swept clean. Your work is done.
You?
Grand Magister was not a title I desired. It passed to me on the death of my brother. From my father before him. Defilers of God's majesty and grandeur. I was their master, and I loathed them. With Goodwin, I set a plan in motion to destroy the Order from within. But my troubles with the Danes delayed that plan.
But your trouble with this Dane is what led to their demise.
You are Norse, are you not?
You have a good ear.
I owe you my thanks, Eivor. For that, I give you this. The key to my study. That you may better understand the good you have done. With the Order all but destroyed, you have made room for a greater idea. One to take its place. A universal divine order, inspired by God for the betterment of man.
With a poor fellow soldier at its head.
You have saved England, whether or not that was your intent. Now let England save you.
England is no more, Lord. Now the last of her kings, and yet you have no kingdom.
Look around you. God's works are wondrous. They cannot be ignored, nor resisted. In time, all those who accept God will flourish, and all those who defy him will fall away. Should you remain in England, you too will one day be her subject.
Oh, bloody crumbs! The cakes are burnt. Where is that man? Young man, where have you gone?
That may have earned me a night of washing linens. I do not know if we shall meet again, Eivor. God willing, we will. As one lord to another, perhaps. I'm coming, my lady. I'm here.
صدق هاي عفوا أنا قاتل نفسي إذا كتلة
Alfred gave me a key to unlock his study.
somewhere in Winchester.
القضاء على جميع أهداف تنظيم القدس.
Them little balls of soot.
Good lady, forgive me. I was lost in thought.
No matter. Just let him cool and we'll begin again.
Direct me and I will obey.
الله يا ربي. صار ساعة خرب عيشتك يا والله. تعال يعيش هذا الحيوان. والله مع الأسف. أول مرة أشوف لحية صاعدة لي فوقك. يلا امشي. مكتبتك وين بالله أنت؟ هنا. خلاص سؤال. هذا عنده حفلة. قانا. هذا الطيل هيثم. find all. هذا هو خلصنا بعد. والله توقعت كتلة حرام هذا يعيش. يعني أحلى شيء يصمت أبو الناس آخر شيء يجي يعيش عيشة مع الفقراء. هذا أبو لأبو زهد. لك قهرني المشكلة هسه قهرني. بعد موتة سوما والبقية ذولا ما لها ثمن. خلي روح مشي ما دام بأغنياء. النهاية مال فالهالا يعني مو مثل ما توقعت، سواء من جانب ليلى أو من هذا ألفريد كليتهم. يعني هي صارت ملكة وهاي بعدين شنو؟ اي مو مثل اوديسي. مثل اوديسي من خلص انت كنت تريده من البداية. هسه راح يدمجون احداث باسم وليلى بالجزء الجديد احتمال. لان باسم راح يدخل يريد ينقذ ابنه. صحيح. مهم لازم تقوي نفسك بالمهمات الجانبية. شوف هي كلعبة يعني صراحة استمتعت بها يعني تقريبا أنا ختمتها ب130 ساعة أكثر، بس نهايتها ما كانت مثل ما أنا أريد أو مثل ما توقعناها. بس أنا تخيرني بين أوديسي وفالهالا تقول لي يا هي تريد تلعبها وتنسى إن لعبتها، أقول لك أوديسي بالنسبة لي أحلى بهواي من فالهالا.
I should talk to Hyder.
شو رايحة تحكي؟ يلا وصلنا بعد. يلا ما تسوق. كل شيء بأوديسي، كل شيء، حتى الأعضاء الطائفة أنت من تقتلهم أنت تعرف ذولا منو سووا، ذولا الأوردر تقتلهم وأنت ما تدري هو يعني هو ليدة الكتلة ما تعرف إنه هو أوردر يعطي أوامر مال شنو، بس مجرد إنه هم مسيطرين على إنجلترا. بالنسبة لي خلي يبتعدون على أساسين، المهم يقدموا لك قصة، يقدموا لك شيء يعني، هي أجزاء جديدة بعد يعني تختلف عن الأساسين القديم. ايه ما بيها يعني، انا من الكتلة ما ادري ليش قتلت هذا يعني ليش، بالاخير انه نعرف انه هم كلهم مسيطرين على انجلترا ورئيسهم هو ألفريد، وبالاخير ألفريد يروح يعيش كفقير. وهذا جاثروم هو صار الملك. صحيح، بس همنا ويا الاساسن تحتاج انه قصة وسبب للعدو اللي ضد كتلة، مثل ليش ضد كتلة، من جانب من هذا الجانب صحيح ابتعدت، بس من جانب القصة والمناطق الأثرية والسوالف أنا أشوف أوديسي أحلى بهواية يعني. خلينا نشوف الدي ال سي الجديد شنو. هاي أول مرة أسافر من منطقة لمنطقة بالحصان، لأن هي آخر مرة. ليش ساد على شفتها أول شيء؟ صحيح. اي شفتها، بس تكون اضافة قوية يعني قصتها تسوى ان واحد يدفع بيها فلوس، مو تشتريها وتختمها ب4 ساعات. اول شيء راح الهيثم.
This one begins a long time ago at a desert oasis, far away, a place of mystery.
You look well today. Eivor, did Basim contact you in Norway? He said he would be joining you. Yet here you are, and I have no word from him.
Hytham, this will be hard to hear, but Basim attacked us in Norway. Vengeance for some transgression of ours, imagined or real.
You mean?
تختيم 4
ساعات. You slew him yourself?
Sigurd and I, together. I know this comes as a...
I do not understand. Why would he do such a thing? He loved Sigurd, he loved you.
I do not understand it myself. Perhaps one day we can speak about this with more clarity. But for now, I am deeply sorry. Here you are, Hytham. The last of the Order sigils. We'll find King
Did our poor fellow soldier lead you to his hiding place?
He did, for they were one and the same. Our poor fellow soldier of Christ was the Grand Magister of the Order of the Ancients.
He turned on his own order. Fascinating.
Not turned so much as trampled. His devotion to Christ and what he calls a universal order set him against them from the start. With all sincerity, he loathed the title and the duty he had inherited, and wished them destroyed.
Wonderful. With his abdication, the last stronghold of the Order has been dismantled. All that remain are scraps here and there. And you, Eivor. Now that you have seen our enemy and you understand our cause, I wonder if you would join us. Become a hidden one.
Was this your ultimate goal, Hytham? A trial by fire? It is a kind offer, but I do not believe we fight for quite the same cause. Your creed demands that you keep your triumphs hidden. I prefer my glory to be in plain view for all to see.
If I taught you our creed, if you spent time with it, it could open your mind to another view.
Another view is always welcome, but to live without celebrating one's glory and honor and achievements is not a life for me. But know this, I would give my life in a moment for those I love, and who love me in return. All here, including you, my friend.
I understand you well, Eivor.
هاي مشكلة مال إنجليزي ما قدرت أحلها هم أنا. نشوف قنا شريط تزوج قنا تزوج هاي تحكي مدري يا لغة.
Between you and me, Eivor, always thought you'd be a good Jarl.
Good Jarl. Let me see your service about your wedding.
About you and Bridget. When do you wish to be wed?
The sooner I can make her my wife, the happier I will be. But we are fine to wait until everything has settled here.
إلا لعبة بلاي 5 ما موجودة لازم على البلاي ستيشن 4.
Let's get you married.
على أساس.
Wonderful. Shall we gather everyone?
Gather your wife and your courage. I'll bring the people together.
راح انتظر اكملها. تالي سيجر طلق غندبي وصاروا حبايب غندبي وايفا.
I am honored to stand before you, Gunnar, Bridget, on this bountiful day, to celebrate the strength of your bond and see you wed. I am in witness of a love that inspires and empowers. I invite you now to speak your vows.
To you, my darling Bridget, I offer this blade, forged in flames that burn as brightly as my heart does for you.
ايه معلش انا قلت احط حلقة طاسة.
As glinting as your beauty, may it sing through the air as sweetly as your voice meets my ears.
Dio, see you carry Tigana. Do never am luckiest with the door of heat.
زين احترمونا بلا قلق.
And I give you my sword and my promise that I will stand at your side forever.
He'd be the brother am future and heen. It is so tawaloch and hope.
على شيء بتخترع كل ما تحكي هاي تخترع.
On the mount of scrying a foresight paratoivi sweeping adventure meeting tea.
هاي تتهمسه.
Tiur enaid Valdemaral. A teen as strong aburatiki.
ما حد يفتهم.
Calon, the headband to reti.
أنا اللي مخبرني هو قانا شلون يفتهم.
Oh dear, you make me cry, my love.
It is headband of Engilin, Treboid and beyond.
I offer you this ring. Take yours in kind. I will wear it with pride and honor, warmed by the love of so perfect a lady.
And I gwisk of a Valcalon adoration a feed and bith.
This is the greatest day of my life. Embrace me, my love.
الشغلة الوحيدة اللي افتهموها هي هاي. سيجار ما يقدر يصفق.
Now bonded in matrimony. Now we drink.
الاحتفال عليه ب600 فضة. صاحته قلت تعال. شو خلينا نحكي هذا نحكي السحارة هاي حذرت.
I want to thank you for all you have done for me. My visions have lessened of late, and I find it hard to explain how different I feel. Grounded, unified, at peace.
That is good to hear, Eivor. Very good to hear.
Cigar.
It's a strange feeling, brother. Weddings are the beginning of something. This feels like something of an end.
The first happy union in our home. We have matured into something greater. So yes, a beginning and an end, I think.
ده ياكل كيف؟
Gunnar, you old trout. You're a married man. Never thought I would see the day.
Nor did I. And not for lack of trying.
شو ده يطون خبز بس يجيبونهم لحم.
Bridget, I gift you a formal welcome to our clan and our family. You're a fine addition to Gunnar's life and to ours.
Diolch Eivor. Couldn't be more happy to Boma. Hoping now what you wash and it keeps me sure the years.
Yes, of course. As I say, it is wonderful to have you.
100%
And how are the marriage customs in your country, Hytham? Something like this?
Like this in all the most important ways. There are smiles, cheers, and warm embraces. All that is needed, I think.
المفروض هيثم مسلم.
Always. I'm surprised you did not serenade the bride and groom with a verse or two.
Oh, I wished to, I did. But all that came to me were insults and jibes. Another time, I think.
غندي آخر وحدة خليتي تريدين سوالف مكسرة.
You've been among us for quite some time, Reda. Are you ready to settle?
Make a home here?
For a year or two, perhaps. But I am not the settling kind. I am a wanderer, always searching, never finding. Maybe one day.
يلا رضا نلقاك بالجزء الآخر. عاد ماكو شغل نحكيها. يلا نروح لها.
Randvi, saw you looking a little lonely. Thought I might come and join you.
How nice. Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. I never thought I would see gruff old Gunnar so enraptured by a woman.
Enraptured by anything, for that matter. He's a hard one to read, but I am pleased for him, and for this day of rest and respite. After everything, a few days of feasting will do the people some good. They need this.
They do.
Will you walk with me?
Anywhere. Lead on.
Something has been on my mind for some time. I am no seer, but I foresaw this
يلا هاي آخر مهمة قبل
not
الفتح.
Gunnar's marriage, but our situation. Our success.
How do you mean our success?
I mean to say that I saw our settlement flourishing, through our victories in war and in diplomacy. And from the day we set out from Norway, I knew that you would make a fitter leader than Sigurd. It was never in his character to lead. It was always within yours.
I see.
Do you?
You might have warned me.
You would not have listened.
Fair.
I do hope you see it now, in all that you have done for us.
Randvi, you and the people here have done more for me than I could ever repay. I am honored by your faith in me, and your confidence.
As I am honored by your love.
And I by yours.
عجبتني الماء. شات ولا غندي.
Eivor, I want you to know that Sigurd and I are...
قل لي سيجارد قل لي.
We are severing the bonds of our marriage.
حبيبي أحمد. إن شاء الله نلتقي بلعبة ثانية سوا. بس تكبر
We share a love
امتحانات
that is
طبعا.
steadfast, and I have faith it will forever be so, but My heart is yours. That much he knows. And I believe he is happy for us.
Are you sure?
Sigurd's desires are bigger than any man or woman can offer. He longs for something more. Something only he can find.
Inshallah.
All he wants is far, far away. All I need is right here.
Oh.
Shall we find our way back to the wedding? Bridget might give another speech. We must not miss that.
About that, I have not understood a single word of hers since Gloucestershire.
Really? I find she speaks beautifully. With poetry, even.
Are you kidding?
Am I? Come, we should go.
لا لا مش إن شاء الله نلتقي بلعبة ثانية. عندنا هالأيام ألعاب جديدة بدنا نلعبها. نلتقي بخير. مع السلامة. ساعة ونص.